friends. Cheer up, my friends, we'll make you smile. Hit like and subscribe, hit like and subscribe. Please do this now. Let's have some fun, while we talk and share. Enjoy our show, we'll have a great time. Yay! Welcome to the Mariella 80 Show.
Yes, welcome everyone, and let's cheers the decade, the 80s decade of great music.
This is the music of my time. I love it.
And I got the big hair, as you can see, the 80s hair.
She looks like Daisy Duke from the Dukes of Hazzard's here.
Oh, there you go. Mary. Who do you think she looks like from the 80s?
I think it's a cross between Joan Jett or Pat Benatar.
Pat Benatar, yes. That's what
my
I was
husband
thinking.
just got done, cameraman just got done telling me I look like Gene Simmons. So,
a combination of all three.
Who knows?
All three. Well, I kind of look like myself back in the day, 80s. Got the big hair, as you can see.
Oh, everybody
lots up, half permed over here.
Had big hair in the 80s. That's
Cheers, everyone.
Is that to you?
Mm-hmm. Well,
good memories. That's for sure.
Very, very good.
Yeah, so why don't you get us started?
Okay, so we will give you a little bit of information about the great 80s. Okay, so MTV Music Television launched on the 1st of August, 1981 with the new iconic and ironic video killed the radio star by the Buggles.
I used to love MTV. I used to drive my father crazy, but I watched every time I was home. It was always on, and I loved the videos, and it was
that was a lot of fun. And they had terrific videos, all the great songs and dances on. That was an addictive channel, Merri.
It was.
So while Olivia Newton-John, and we all know who Olivia Newton-John is, because I remember in the 80s, my brother's friend had a crush on Olivia Newton-John. He had every one of her records. And then my brother also had a crush on her. He even named his second daughter Olivia. She was named after Olivia Newton-John.
How did his wife feel about that?
Oh, she must have liked the name too. Who doesn't like Olivia Newton-John?
I didn't know if she'd be jealous or something. I don't know.
Well, she was pretty cute little looking. She still is. And so while Olivia Newton-John may have had the 1980s most popular song, and of course you and I know what it was, Let's Get Physical.
That goes with our exercise video.
So the most popular song, Let's Get Physical, with popularity was still trumped by Michael Jackson, the most popular artist of the entire decade. And you know how he did the moonwalk.
I love Michael Jackson.
His dance moves are phenomenal. Yeah. But they both, Olivia Newton-John and Michael Jackson, they made the 80s. Oh, yes, definitely. And Laura Branigan, too. She was popular.
She had a beautiful
Gloria,
voice.
the song Gloria.
I remember that.
I know. ABBA girls were popular in the 70s and the 80s.
Well, this reminds me of my first date with my hubby, but made famous by Back to the Future. We went to the movies on the first day.
Yes, I remember.
And the DeLorean, that car is so awesome, DMC-12, was an actual car produced in 1981 under the designs of former GM executive John DeLorean. And with the launch of IBM's first PC in August 1981,
a tech revolution that would change the world forever. Now you can imagine how computers and how everything's changed. I mean, back then, you look at it now. Back then we thought that was so futuristic, but it wasn't. It's like a dinosaur. It's a dinosaur now.
But it was
In 1982, the original consumer CD player, the Sony CDP-101, hit the market, and smiley emotions were first used by computer scientist Scott Fahlman in 1982. The most attended wedding ever. What do you think that was, Al?
Well, Princess Diana.
That's right. Diana and Charles' wedding in 1981. That was the year I graduated high school. When over 1 million people around the globe tuned in.
One of the biggest albums of all time landed in 1982.
What was that?
Michael Jackson album Thriller.
Oh,
yeah. Woo! And so the first version of Microsoft Windows was released in 1985.
And this is my favorite saying. I love this. Mr. Gorbachev, tear down this wall. Which brought freedom. This was the iconic entry to Soviet leader Mikhail Gorbachev, delivered by Reagan in Berlin in 1987.
Oh, yes, that's when the wall came down.
Yes, and there it is, the fall of the Berlin Wall. Happened on the 9th of November, 1989. Well, the music, which we all love. Number 1, Living on a Prayer by Bon Jovi. Pour Some Sugar on Me by Def Leppard. Hungry Like the Wolf by Duran Duran. Here we go, Michael Jackson, Billie Jean.
Oh, Billie Jean, we know that song.
And When Doves Cry by Prince.
Oh, yes.
Continue on, Ella.
I Can't Go For That. No Can Do. It's by Hall & Oates, 1981. Wow, they were popular. I really like their music, too. Sweet number 7, Sweet Child of Mine by Guns N' Roses, 1987. Number 9, Walk This Way by Run DMC, 1986. Oh, You Shook Me All Night Long by AC/DC, 1980.
Well, there was one day I was just fiddling through, thoughts of the 80s, and I just came across, I just made up some lyrics up here, and it says, the 80s were so much fun. Some favorite artists were Huey Lewis and the News, asking, do you believe in love? Joan Jett, Love and Rock and Roll. Ella, the next one for you.
Walk Like an Egyptian with the Bangles, and then Living on Prayer with Bon Jovi, and Being Spooked with Michael Jackson's Thriller.
Love the 80s!
Love the 80s!
Hey, talking about 80s, you know what we're missing? You ever hear that song from Land Down Under? From the group, what was the name of that group? I can't remember.
Men at Work.
Men at Work.
Oh, yes, I remember Men at Work.
Oh, I used to like they were very good.
Yes.
But we're missing some Vegemite sandwiches here, you know that? What were some of your favorite songs from the 80s?
I like Pat Benatar. She had quite a few good songs. And, of course, I'm an ABBA fan. I like the ABBA. But they were 70s, but they had great songs in the 80s, too. No, they, and also Laura Branigan.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Oh, voice,
wow.
yeah.
She was very popular back then. And who comes to mind? Of course, Bon Jovi. He was.
Bon Jovi.
We all know
He was
Bon
a real
Jovi.
cutie.
He's timeless.
Yeah.
I mean, he's still coming up with all great songs. Bon Jovi. Oh yes, everybody likes Bon Jovi.
Yeah.
And
well, I used to like Bryan Adams.
Oh, Bryan Adams too.
He has a very unique type of voice.
Oh yes,
yes. Yeah, he was very.
And Anne Murray, he's friends with Anne Murray because they're both from Canada. Anne Murray,
Oh,
they they did a few duets. I really like her music too. In Merri, yeah, and Bryan Adams. Oh, definitely.
Oh yeah, I was a Huey Lewis in the News gal.
Yeah.
And he was very good, and of course, everybody loved Michael Jackson back
Oh
then.
yes,
And,
yes.
There was a lot of good songs. I mean, I used to like also too the 80'S. They were great. And,
oh yes, there were so many great bands, and Air Supply, and of course, and the Holland Oates, and oh my goodness, there's so many great singers. I mean, we would have to have a long list.
Well, my
bands.
Well, my son's friend, his name is Jordan. He wanted me to mention about Queen.
Oh, Queen.
He was a big Freddie Mercury fan.
Oh, yes.
Well, this will now bring us to our next segment.
Oh, yes.
See you in a little bit. I have nothing.
Oh, well, we got a whole bottle over there.
These are the last words.
Oh, yes. So everybody knows about, well, almost everybody, of the movie back in the 80s, Dirty Dancing. Remember all that great dancing?
Yeah, Patrick Swayze.
Yes,
oh, yeah.
yes.
Oh, yeah.
And there's a quote from the famous quote from that movie, and
Oh,
it's
I
quote,
know.
"Nobody puts baby in a corner." Quote. Close quote.
That's right. Nobody puts baby in the corner.
Oh yes, Dirty Dancing. What a great
And
movie.
also another one I just have to say from Star Wars. Luke, I am your father.
That's another one, famous one. Oh yeah, Star Wars. Wow, that
Oh, yeah,
remember?
that's right.
Oh, there was
How was that for you? That was pretty good, wasn't it?
Look at all those characters they have now. People
Oh, I
still
know.
have
They're still in
them.
style.
Oh, yes,
Still in
and they're
style.
going up in price every single year.
Oh, yeah. That's
yeah.
true. Well, thank you for joining us today. And it was a great time. Thank you for sharing the 80s with us. And take care.
Yes.
And that's all, folks.
And watch some great 80s movies and listen to that music, great music too. Take care, everyone. Stay safe.
How much longer?